Now folks, let me tell you something. Most people got their fancy weathermen, big city radars. And that fancy top hat greeted old groundhog up in Punxsutawney, checking his shadow like it's roll call in Sunday school. But south of Barr, Yens airs on the muddy old stretch of the YockAGaynee, we run the forecast a little different on that twisted creek. One warm February day, good old Bubba wanders down to the creek with nothing but leaky waders. No shotgun and a cracked screen iPhone, looking like he's fixing to film a nature show on channel. Ain't nobody watching. The story's as true as a cold beer in a bait shop. We just had to shine up the pictures so y'all could see Bud the Turtle in all his glory. So settle in, crack something cold, and let me walk you through the day. Bubba met Bud McSnappin' down on the YockAGaynee.
Down south of the Barr, where the red clay stinks, lives Bubba Grump with bad knees and boots that leak. No shotguns, got a cracked cell phone that just might record if he shoots slopping through the slush with his boots in the sand. Kicked off a brand new holiday out on the frozen land. February's looking like a cold and dark dream, while Punxsy fills up north doing that groundhog thing. But Yens has got a river reptile with a new weather game. Ice on the creek, 40 degrees on the gauge. Seeing turtles in February's a lifetime keepsake. Here comes Bud McSnappin' from the YockAGaynee. Butt breathing, mud, you see the winter time and crazy. A skinny dipping dinosaur in a half frozen pool. Forget Punxsy fail, toss that old fool, cause Bud McSnappin' does the forecasting south of Gobbler's Hill. Now Bud's been brumating in a mud bottom den, snoring underwater since who knows when. He smells cheap beer through the February haze, sniffs beer too cold to hold. Must be Yock River Turtleday. Bubba's waiting in the slop with a dented light can, trying to film this turtle like a Nat Geo photo man. Bud squints hard with a reptile glare. You ain't no video man, you're cold and full of hot air. Bubba slips, does a few splits, phone lands up over there. Bud thinks if he falls any closer, I'm taking his left toe to where. Here comes Bud McSnappin' from the YockAGaynee, calendar breaking February fool on a winter journey. Now Bud don't know it's summer, Bud don't know it's cold, lives in twisty waters where the currents can't be told. The YockAGaynee means flowing every which way round. Buds mix up on the seasons cause the river spins them around. Locals call it contrary, water running out of line. So Bud only checks for beer sin, not the weather, his shadow or the time. Groundhog sleeping feels snug and full. Bud's out here running beer checks on local fools. Predict 6 more beers or an early spring call. Now that's a river turtle prognosticator, I'm telling you, answers all. Every mid-February when the ice turns gray, neighbors check the creek like it's Turtleday. If Bud smell Miller Lite, he bails back down. That's 6 more weeks of cold for town. But if he hangs out, blinks twice real slow, they crack in Iron City and declare no more snow. So keep your famous groundhog and top hats too. CNN, goblin snob and fancy suits. We got Bud with a muddy shell, no sniffing for the weather, stale beer, but no shadow care. So raise an Iron City to winter weather, weird reptiles with bad habits, and no more groundhogs on TV. Cheers to Bud McSnappin' from the YockAGaynee.